Welcome to Tally Help videos. In this video, you will understand the process of recording advance receipts in TallyPrime and adjusting the amount of advance receipt from buyers in the sales invoice for the supply services. In your business, if you follow the practices of receiving partial or full advance to provide some service to a buyer, then you can record advance receipts in TallyPrime. TallyPrime Release 3.0 simplifies the experience of recording advances received, as you can just record the advance receipts and the liability gets raised automatically. Furthermore, you can also provide an opening balance for the unadjusted advances received. This enables you to adjust that advance amount in future invoices. Before you go on to record transactions for advances received, you need to do a one-time setup under the F11 company features so that you can adjust the advance amount in the sales transactions. When you receive an advance from a buyer for certain services, you can adjust that advance amount in the sales invoice. TallyPrime helps you identify the unadjusted advance amount so that you can adjust in sales invoices. Press F11 Company Features. Set the option Set or Alter Company GST Rate and Other Details to Yes. And press Enter. The GST Rate and Other Details screen appears. Set Show GST Advances for Adjustments in Transaction to Yes. An information screen appears. This option enables you to display the advances received in the sales invoices. Now, enter the applicable from date. The advances pending for adjustment are displayed in the sales invoice for adjustment based on this date. If you have multiple GST registrations, then the setting will get implemented for all the GST registrations. Now, let's record an advance receipt in TallyPrime. Press Alt+G. Create voucher. Press F6. To specify the stat adjustment details, press Alt+J. The stat adjustment for GST screen appears. Under Nature of Receipt, select Advance Receipt. Select the cash or bank account and the party from whom you have received the amount. The Advance Receipt Details screen appears. Under Particulars, select the sales ledger as applicable. Now, enter the advance amount received from the customer. The system considers the taxable value based on the ledger you have added in the transaction. Enter the narration if needed. Press Ctrl+A to save. You can view this transaction in GSTR1. Press Alt+G. Type or select GSTR1 and press Enter. Drill down on the Included in Return row to view the transaction. As you can see, the transaction is included in return as advance receipts. Now that you know how to record an advance receipt, you can adjust the advance amount by selecting it in the sales transaction. Press Alt+G. Create voucher. Press F8 for sales. Select the party and provide the details in Dispatch Details and Party Details screen. In the Party Details screen, enter Place of Supply. Select the service ledger and enter the amount. Select the tax ledgers as per the place of supply and press Enter. Press Enter on the total amount, provide the bill-wise details for the party and press Ctrl+A to save. The details of advance amount to be adjusted screen appears. Provide the details of advance amount that needs to be adjusted into the sales invoice. As you can see, the advances pending for adjustment are displayed based on the applicability date that you have entered under the F11 company features. Select the advance amount against which you are creating the sales invoice and press enter. As you can see, the advance amount in the advance receipts that we recently recorded is listed here. Press enter on show more to view more advance amounts pending for adjustment. But let's select the amount corresponding to the advance receipts that we had recorded. Press Ctrl+A to accept the screen. You can also ensure that the advance amounts pending for adjustment get auto-adjusted based on the date and amount in the sales invoice. Press F12 and you can see the option Auto-adjust GST Advance during voucher creation. You can set this option to yes if you want TallyPrime to auto-adjust the advance amounts pending for adjustment. For now, let's press Escape. Enter the narration if needed and press Ctrl+A to save. Now, let's see how to provide opening balance of previously received advances that are unadjusted. There may be a scenario that you had previously received some advances from your buyer, but it is unadjusted in TallyPrime. Once you upgrade to TallyPrime Release 3.0 or later releases, you can provide opening balance for such amounts so that you can adjust the same in future sales invoices. Let's see how to do it. Press Alt+G. Type or select GST Advances Opening Balance and press Enter. The list of unadjusted GST advances screen appears. Select Create Opening Balance Advance Receipt and press Enter. The Opening Balance Advance Receipt Creation screen appears. If you have multiple registrations, then select the registration name for which you want to provide the opening balance for advance receipt. Provide the party details. Select party name, place of supply, and other such details. Date of GST advances is the date on which you had received the advance from the party. Set taxability to taxable. Enter the GST rate of the service. Enter the unadjusted advance amount. Taxable amount gets calculated. You can add multiple unadjusted advances received in this screen. Press Ctrl+A to save. You will be able to adjust the advance amount entered under the opening balance in the sales invoices. As you saw, in TallyPrime, you can not only account for the advances received, but also adjust the advance amounts pending in the sales invoice. And if you want the process to be automatic, you can configure the product so as to auto-adjust the advance amounts pending for adjustment. What's more, if you have some unadjusted advance amounts from your buyers, then TallyPrime has got your back. You can provide opening balance for unadjusted advances received in past and adjust those amounts in sales invoice.